Hey guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video, the video game series in which we look at a recently released game and I give you my first thoughts and impressions on it. Today we're looking at Rail Route Train Dispatcher Simulator, which as of the time of recording this video hasn't actually been released yet. It comes out on the 23rd of June and the version of the game I've got is very limited and almost like a prologue. As you can see on the screen, upon full release, you will have 500 plus maps and all the features available to you for the Rail Route Train Dispatcher. The game is pretty much as you would expect. You have a screen and you have to manage all of the trains that are coming in and out of certain stations, and it gets progressively more difficult, and you can build more routes and you can do more things, and it's really, really cool. The introduction to this, the story of Jozic, is really well done. It's basically you take on the role of train dispatcher from somebody who's been doing the job for 30 plus years. The voice acting is really good, and it's a really nice way to introduce the game to people. As always, we'll look at the options first, and we'll jump into the gameplay, and I'll show you all of the options and things that you can do as we work through. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into it. Alright, the options. Unsurprisingly, there's not a huge amount in the graphics or the video section because it's a 2D screen with lots of text and very little animation. You do, however, get to choose whether you want borderless full screen or not, resolution, FPS limit, VSync, your UI scale, and then effects. So you've got the chromatic aberration, you've got train particles, 2D lights, and vignette as well. Audio. Very happy to see that they haven't blasted you. The soundtrack is really nice, actually. It's very calming, and it suits the theme that they've gone for. And again, it's not maximum, which is always good. Controls. Honestly, the only thing you're going to need is your mouse. It's very similar to a lot of like city builders and stuff. You're not really going to need all of these, but it's nice that they've got a full breakdown, and it looks like they are rebindable as well. Accessibility options. Now this is something that I'm really happy with. They've got a translation here. You've got your different languages, which is really nice, and they are currently still working on more translations as well. And then you've got this screen here, which means you can choose your colors as you see fit. Now I did actually change one of them down here because it was very similar to this one, and as somebody who's colorblind, that would have really confused me. So I like the fact that they have enabled you to just pick different colors as you see fit. And then your gameplay options is just leaderboard submissions for now, although again on full release I can see them maybe adding some more in this, so different times, 12, 24 hour, etc. Really happy with this option menu. More options than I was expecting. Let's jump into the game. Alright then, the game, what is it? So, these are your train lines. As you can see, there are many to be added at a later date. And again, the more maps you get on full release, the more ability you will have to add them. These lines here are platforms, and you're going to need to pay very close attention to those, because if you put a train on the wrong platform, you're going to cause issues, which is never good. You've got your money up here, which you're going to be using to upgrade and spend it to make the train lines more efficient and stuff. And then basically what you do is you come down here to see the train that you're on, and it will tell you what it is that you need to do. If you hover over it here, it will show that you need to go from device to Bunby to device, but you'll see that the platform number is above it as well. So, for example, this train is going from platform 2, which is what we're on. And you're going to want to go to Burnby 2, which is over here. So you're going to go across here. You want to make sure that this is on. That's on the right one there. And then you click this button to show the route. Right? So first one is done. And then you're going to want to come back. You have different speeds down here, which you are going to want to utilize because the actual train travel time is quite slow. I think it's unnecessarily slow, but at the same time, that's also kind of a godsend in certain sort of aspects, right? So if we hit the speed here, this is at 5 times. And it's got some really nice voice acting on it. And this is basically an endless map where you will continue and new features will be explained to you by the narrator. So once that's done there, you'll see it's got a depart time. If you click on here, it will show you the timetable. And then you basically just do this, and you'll have different trains coming in at different times down on the bottom right hand side. And I will, once I've done this route, I will show you how to upgrade things and buy certain things and stuff. So that's that route pretty much done, right? It's really as easy as that. Again, the speed up time is going to be very, very handy. Here we have our connections. So you've got track, you can change speed, you've got tunnels that you can add on later. You can get more controls and stuff like that for your connections. Here you can look at buying new platforms and new stops to get new contracts. Here is your research tree. It will show you how many points you've got and how many points you're going to need in order to unlock certain areas. You've got automation here to just automate everything to make it run nice and smooth once you've got your routes and everything sorted out. You've got your controls here and you've got your interface here. So you've got lots of things that you can upgrade to essentially make everything run smoother and also more complicated, because the more routes you add, the more micromanaging you're going to have to do. Then you've got your contracts. So you've got different contracts here that you can take. And you will need to have the platform on each contract in order to accept it. This game is deceptively simple. It looks very simple from the outset, but once you really get into it, it's actually very complex and very well done. I'm a big fan, and I'm looking forward to seeing what other maps there are when this game comes out. Again, 500 maps, different things that you can do, all these different platforms. There's going to be different scenarios and stuff. I really, really like this game. This is a game that I can see myself spending a hell of a lot of time on. But there you are, guys. Let me know in those comments down below what you think, and I will see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.